Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Levis going to the air right away. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And just shutting him off there. Still on his feet. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tajay Spears, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. First down, Young.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this group. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Levis. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good. The completion there for 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis sets up to throw here. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Under pressure, and it's blocked. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it one step and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
Piniero's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
In motion right, Evans. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Levis looking to throw. That one's taken in by Spears.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Levis to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
But they were...
Oh, the pressure comes, and it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And his guys have taken the lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Levis.
It's caught, Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Here's Levis.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 74 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
But you look at this defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
Pressure comes again, and they get him again. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. 1st and 10, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not...
And got his man, complete. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Levis. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a give to Spears. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 53 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hand off to Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Levis from the gun.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Levis back to throw. And this one too low.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Algier is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Check White. Smith red.
And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll
see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Young will set to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Levis. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Spears is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go, set. Black open.
On 1st and 10, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing, Young. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Young now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here is Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrow. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
On the set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Green set.
Looking to throw, Young.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To the air once more, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Young on 3rd down. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
Fuck you, Dub.
Can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible. 2nd and 2. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Levis now on 1st and 10. That one's taken in by Spears. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Levis sets up to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down up to the 47-yard line. Levis to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrow. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Buccaneers, 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Got it. Ready?
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Levis on 3rd down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now, and he's had all kinds of problems just getting punts off so far. Pressure comes, but it doesn't prevent him from getting off a good one here. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Houston.
Ready.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action. Young. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Houston.
Field. Black. Black shot. Ready?
A first down throw for Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught, and they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 2-yard line.
Now here's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Buccaneers 24.
Now after the Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it back. Just got out.
And now a
fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
112 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On third down, here's Spears.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On first and 10, it's Spears.
And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Brian Burns in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
The offense on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
They'll run with Spears.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Crawford. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A good pickup there at 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Blue. Zoom black. Red. Yellow. Black ultra. Ready.
Now Young. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Touchdown! A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Following the interception, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Ready?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, blue. Green Jack. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Ready?
Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Oilers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Finding Knox there, complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd down.
Drill 3. Set.
Young to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. His throw incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Levis's throw taken in by Cooper here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Levis. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Houston set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to. He's got a man, complete. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At the 42-yard line.
Levis back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jordan Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. Mike Evans, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. For 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Yellow, go. Steal. Black. Set.
And Young's going to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Crawford. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Young
here, you can see changing the play.
Black shot. Spike. White. Ready.
To throw is Young on 1st down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Slide through. Blue. Go. Yellow.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Houston, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.